guys, welcome back to King Owls. It ended Manchester United 1, Brentford 0, and a big win today for Manchester United. We went on, we got a very hard fought win, very hard fought for win, and I would say it's a well-deserved win as well for Manchester United. We needed to win today, and thank bloody God we got the win, because it honestly would not have been any good signs if we lost or even drew that game today. Like we needed to win. We needed to win that game so bad, and we did. We won the game. And yeah, I'm bloody delighted. I'm bloody delighted, to be fair, that Manchester United went on and got that win today, because we were under a lot of pressure. We were under a bloody lot of pressure coming into today's game, and luckily we were able to hopefully silence some of the critics after that one. But it was certainly a tough one. Like, it was never going to be an easy one today against Brentford. And I do think after beating Brentford, that's a game where now we can go on and gain confidence now from that win. It's a game where we can go on and gain confidence off of it, and that's obviously a great thing about getting that win, is that now we can build on it, and now hopefully we are going to be able to go on and gain some possible new momentum now. And it's very, very important that we do. It's very important that Manchester United are now able to possibly go on and gain some more momentum from that win today. And I'm sure we can. I'm sure we can do it. Hopefully, but it's without a doubt, it's gonna be tough. It's going to be tough to gain momentum, especially at this time of the season, where players are going to be getting tired. And that might have been some of our few issues that we have had recently, to be fair. But yeah, we will have to wait and see what's going to happen with the whole situation. But I'm certainly intrigued to see how it's going to plan out, and how can Manchester United go on and do for the remainder of the season, because in the Prem, there's not many games left at all. There's not many games left, and as we know, we need to do as well as bloody possible. So yes, let's see how we do, though. Let's wait and see how we do, and let's see how the rest of the season does, of course, plan out. But I'm not gonna lie, I would be lying if I said that if I wasn't nervous for the rest of the season, which I am, because it's definitely going to be a real tense time as a Manchester United fan to see how it's going to go. Like, we can't let this whole top four thing slip away from us after with how hard we've worked throughout the season and how well we've done. We can't let any slip-ups happen at Manchester United. And I'm sure Ten Hag's got it all under control and stuff, though. But we just need to hope and pray that we are able to go on and do big things at Manchester United for the rest of this season. It's obviously really important that we are able to, but again, let's wait and see. And we'll have to see by the end of the season what's going to happen with us. It's from now and the end of the season, it's definitely going to be tough. And we got loads of other competitions that we need to focus on, as well as the Premier League. So yeah, that's the thing. We've got many competitions to focus on. And I suppose, we're in every competition possible, and it's obviously a real positive time to be a Manchester United fan right now, especially after getting an absolutely massive win like that as well. And now hopefully we are able to go on and build some momentum now at Manchester United, because that's the thing that we need to do. That's a kind of thing that we have been lacking in recent games. We just haven't had our full bloody momentum behind us. But after watching that game against Brentford, hopefully now we are more than capable of going on and building more momentum from here. And that's what we need to do. That is what we need to do from here: gain momentum. And because, yeah, as I said, that's something that we've been lacking. And and I do think beating Manchester United, I do think us beating Brentford, it is now here for the ground to give us more confidence going into future games from now on. So yeah, it's exciting to see what this whole rest of the season can bring us. But I'm nervous for the rest of the season. But I know that Ten Hag has, of course, got this under control, and Ten Hag has got a plan. And we're gonna to wait and see what is going to happen between now and the end of the season. But yeah, I'm very excited. I'm very excited. We're going to get into our player ratings in a minute as well, though, guys. That should be interesting, of course, and good to see. We will get onto our player ratings in a sec. Okay, so yeah, we will get onto our player ratings in a minute, guys. But yeah, what an important win that is. What an important win that is. Okay, so player ratings today for Manchester United. Let's go on with it. So in goal, David De Gea today. David De Gea, I think today I'm going to have to give him a 6. I thought it was a solid performance today from David De Gea, to be fair. I do think that distribution at times for him during that game was a little bit of an issue today, and he kind of did make me panic a few times, especially that time where he really kicked that ball at straight at Ivan Toney, and it almost bloody went in the goal. But yeah, he did make me panic a bit, but overall he did also make some very good saves today as well, though, don't forget. And that's obviously the most important thing, that you're able to go on and make some real good, important saves. And he's obviously one of the best shot stoppers in the world right now, David De Gea, even though distribution, yeah, he does deserve to get a little bit criticised off of it. But David De Gea, he's still definitely, in my opinion, one of the best shot stoppers in the world as of now, in my opinion. So, yes. I'm just trying to see how something works just quickly. I'm delighted with the win. I'm absolutely delighted that Manchester United were able to get the win today. And now, hopefully, as I said, we will be able to go on and gain momentum off of that. So, yeah, and that's exactly what we need to do. We need to be able to go on and be able to build momentum from now. And, I think that's what we will do. I think that's what we will do. We're going to have to try and be able to continue to build on what we've got right now, which is real bloody big positivity after that win tonight. So yeah, delighted with the win. So yeah, De Gea gets a 6. Yeah, as I said, one of the best shot stoppers right now. Dalot gets a 6. I do think Wan-Bissaka should be starting over Diego Dalot from now on. I do think Diego Dalot is a very solid backup, but for Manchester United, I mean, but does Dalot really want to stay and be backup though, or do we move him on? I don't know, but he just, I say it a lot, but to Dalot, he just hasn't really been the same since the World Cup. He just hasn't. He has not looked like the same player whatsoever, and it is definitely frustrating to see the whole Diego Dalot thing. Just him not being the same kind of player since the World Cup. And I don't really know what's happened to him, to be honest with you. I don't know what's happened to him, but it sure is very frustrating. I'm not gonna lie, it's frustrating to see what's happening with Diego Dalot at this current moment in time. But yeah, let's just see what happens with him in the future. And moving on, let's see what happens with him. But hopefully he is able to make him big improvement, even more big improvements to his game, though. Like, we really need him to, because when Dalot is on top form, as we all know, and from what we've seen, he can be and is a very good, solid player. But we just need him back on form. Varane gets a 7. Yeah, I thought I think we were very good defensively today, Manchester United. We looked very good in our defence today, which was good to see. So Varane can get a 7. Lisandro Martinez can get a 7 as well. I thought he looked very good at the back, putting some good blocks, making some good tackles today. I thought Martinez had a pretty good game today, which was good to see. So Martinez can get a 7. Luke Shaw can get a 6. He had to come off as well, actually, earlier on in the game. I think it was around like the 34th minute or something. Luke Shaw did pick up the commentator said or something, he was holding his hamstring. Luke Shaw. So hopefully it's not too much of an issue and we are able to get him back as soon as possible. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see what happens with that. But hopefully, as I said, it's not going to be too much of a serious injury for him, because obviously Luke Shaw, he has just signed a new contract for us until 2027, and obviously he is a very important player to us, obviously, when he is on top form, Luke Shaw. So yeah, Luke Shaw gets a 6. Marcel Sabitzer, what do we give Sabitzer today? I thought Sabitzer looked pretty good, to be fair. Again, I do think I think he's a very solid player. I think I'll give Sabitzer a 7 today. I thought he looked very good in the midfield, carrying himself really well, carrying the ball really well throughout the game, showing some great strength in the midfield, looking really good in that midfield battle today with Manchester United. We did kind of dominate, to be fair, dominated possession, and yeah, basically dominated everything today. So yeah, it was good to see. 7 for him. Make sure you guys, of course, drop a like on the stream and subscribe if you're new as well. It would, of course, mean a lot if you could. But yeah, Sabitzer, I will give a 7 today. Scott McTominay, I'll give a 6. I don't think it was too bad today, to be fair to the guy. I don't think it was actually too bad. Yeah, I'll give Scott McTominay a 6. He looked pretty decent. Make sure you smash the subscribe button and subscribe if you're new, guys. It would, of course, mean a lot if you could, especially if you're a Man United fan. Yeah, Scott McTominay, he wasn't too bad today. Look good in the midfield with Sabitzer. But where is Fred? Why didn't he start today? I don't see it. He did come off the bench. I double checked. Yeah, I do remember seeing him. He did come off the bench. But why didn't he start over Scott McTominay? I don't get it. Scott McTominay had an awful game against Newcastle. Yeah, look, he didn't do a bad job at all today. But Fred, I prefer him. He's way better. And I thought, I think he would link up really well with Sabitzer in the midfield. So I don't see why Fred didn't start. So I hope he starts against Everton on the weekend, though. But we'll see. Bruno Fernandes, 7. Again, like, at times, some people, might give him a 6 or something because they'd be like, oh, we didn't really notice him. But, there's just having that energy on the pitch with Bruno. His energy on the pitch, he brings a lot to the team. His team leading skills bring a lot to the team, Bruno. So, yeah, I'd give Bruno Fernandes a 7 today. Also, who got the assist for a goal? Oh, it was Sabitzer. So, yeah, Sabitzer did get an assist also, talking about him. So, yeah, great game today for Marcel Sabitzer. Bruno gets a 7. Anthony... 5. I thought he looked pretty. I don't know. I might give him a 6 because I'm in a good mood. I'll give Anthony a 6. He did look a bit poor, to be fair, at times, but other times he did look all right. I mean, to be fair, the thing is with Anthony today, he looked very good on the ball when he had the ball and, was dribbling with the ball, had good ball control today, Anthony. Just the issue is with him today was his shooting. He put in some decent crosses, but his shooting today was a massive issue. I mean, he was shooting into God knows how well. And yeah, like we had 18 shots today, but at least 5 of them were Anthony putting it into bloody no man's land, to be fair. But yeah, he looked around the ball though, but just shooting wise, awful. But yeah, he can get 6. Sancho, 6. Didn't notice him too much, putting some decent crosses, but still, I give him a 6. We're not fully getting much out of him. I don't know what the full issue is with Sancho, but improvements are needed. I know he had that time off, but yeah, improvements are needed in Jadon Sancho's game. Rashford gets a 7. Won us the game today with the goal. Apart from that, he didn't have he didn't really get to do too much. His players like bloody Anthony were just taking the shots themselves, being selfish, and just kind of cost us more chances. But yeah, good goal, a brilliant goal today by Rashford. He gets a 7 today, in my opinion. Decent game by him. Decent game today by Marcus Rashford. Tyrell Malacia came off the bench, played the last 10 minutes of the first half and the whole second half. 6.5 I'd give him today. Malacia looked really good. So I give him a 6, but yeah, that's also a 6.5. Fred, 6. He wasn't on the pitch for too long, I don't think. He was on there for half an hour, 20 minutes or something. I don't know, but yeah, he can get a 6. Martial wasn't on the pitch for long. He can get a 6. Hopefully we can get to start him soon. Because, yeah, I do think if Martial was on the pitch today and if Martial was on this top form, he would have been able to score a few more goals today. But, yeah, I give him a 6 because he wasn't on for too long. Victor Lindelof, 6, didn't do anything bad. Eric Ten Hag, 7 today. I give Eric Ten Hag. Yeah, I thought we came into the game and, we looked really strong throughout. I thought in the first half we made a big impact and we made Brentford seem very wary of us. I mean, obviously, second half, the first halves usually been our weakest half, but today was definitely our strongest half, the first half today. So, to be fair, I'm happy with how we came into that game today. I thought we looked very strong. I thought we looked very good. So, Eric Ten Hag can get a 7 today. I'm glad, as I said, with how we approached the game. And yeah, happy with the performance. I thought, basically a lot of the game we kind of outplayed Brentford, to be fair. So, it was very good stuff to see. So 7 for him. Who's my man of the match today? Man of the match is a tough one. I don't know. Who do you give that to? Who do you give man of the match to after that? I don't know. Man of the match is a difficult one after that one. Man of the match is definitely a difficult one. I think today, man of the match, it could go to a few players. I thought Sabitzer had a really good game. Rashford, I don't think I'd give it to him. I don't know. I think, I don't know, Varane looked good. I think Sabitzer gets it today. I just think he controlled the midfield very well. I thought Sabitzer controlled the midfield just brilliantly throughout that game. And, I think it's one of his best games that he's played for us as well so far. Got an assist in that game. He was just bloody great on the ball throughout. Held the ball really well for us. Overall, I thought Sabitzer had a very good, solid game. So yes, I will give Sabitzer my man of the match. I think it's a well-deserved man of the match today for Sabitzer. Right, let's have a look now at we will go through the match stats now. Just quick, we will go through the match stats. Okay, let's have a quick look. So, match stats today. As I said earlier on, 65% possession today for Manchester United. Absolutely killed them on the possession stats. Dominated possession today, which was very good to see from us today. We looked very good on the ball, very good in possession. And we looked good on the ball as well. It was just our shooting and just being consistent on goal. We just, in my opinion, just at times just weren't too clinical today. I just feel like that was just a bit of our issue. We just weren't clinical enough on goal at times during that game. And I just feel like that was the issue during that game. But 65% possession today for Manchester United, which is a very good stat to have, to be fair. And we had 18 shots as well. Which was good stuff to see. I mean, overall, I'm quite pleased by how it's gone. I think it was a very good response from the Newcastle game today. Like the players actually seemed to, they actually did seem to want it today, and they actually did seem to want to play for the manager. They wanted to play for their team. Today, our players they actually, they played properly as a unit today, and that's what you like to see. You like to see us play as a proper unit today, as a proper team. We worked hard. We played very well defensively, but overall, just being clinical on goal was just that bit of an issue today. And luckily, we defend. Luckily, our defense was on point today, though. That's the thing. Luckily, our defense was fully bloody on point today. That's that is of course very bloody important. Of course. Just checking a few things. I'm going to wrap it up in a bit. I'm going to wrap it up in a minute. This obviously brings Manchester United now to 4th place in the league table. And, as I was talking about a few minutes ago with us being clinical on goal, our goal difference shows it. Our goal difference shows that we need to be more clinical on goal. We've got bloody +5 goal difference. it's very poor because if you look at the other teams in the top four, you've got Arsenal on 43 goal difference, you've got City on 45 goal difference, you've got Newcastle on 26 goal difference, then you've got Man United, you've got us on bloody 5 goal difference. So, it's poor. The goal difference side of things is very poor and it needs to be worked on. But I'm sure when we get our new owners, it will all be worked on. Signing a striker and stuff, it's very important. We need a striker real bad. That's the thing. And, obviously, I want Osimhen. A lot of other Manchester United fans as well, of course, want Victor Osimhen. I think it's a striking option, in my opinion, that makes sense. Signing Victor Osimhen for Manchester United. We need him. We need him bad, in my opinion. It's very important that we go on and we do try and get that Victor Osimhen signing, but let's wait and see what happens. But yeah, it's certainly going to be interesting. It's certainly going to be interesting with the whole thing, to be completely honest. But yes. But yeah, the rest of the season is going to be interesting. I mean, hopefully the players don't go on and just fatigue or anything. Because has that been an issue recently, though? Has it been an issue with players going on and, getting a bit of fatigue and all stuff like that? Like, I don't know, has that kind of been a bit of an issue recently? And has that been the reason why, we haven't fully seen ourselves in recent games? I don't know, but let's wait and see. Let's just bloody go on and wait and see what will happen with it all. But I don't know. It's going to be an interesting one. It's going to be a real bloody interesting rest of the season, in my opinion. But hopefully, Manchester United, we are of course going to be able to go on and do well for the rest of the season, and we will see some promising signs between now and the end of the season. Anyway, guys, I'm going to wrap it up here. Thanks for watching this video, Keels. Speak to you on the next one. Anyway, thanks for watching.